It might come up now and just you should be able to just clear it. Just click OK, I think. Has it worked? All good. Sorry if Noah's too noisy, let me know and I'll send him away. Right, let's start with our marches on the spot for me. He's all right. He's just chatting. So, nice easy legs. We're going to relax the arms by our sides. Lovely. So remember, you can make the legs faster if you wish to march a bit quicker. That's going to speed up your cardio. The higher the knees, the harder it's going to be for you, or you can take it nice and easy and just slowly build up that cardio. There's no rush. You've got a full hour to get through. And then if you can, we're going to stay marching on the spot and we're going to add in those shoulder rolls. We're going to roll the shoulders backwards and we're still going to try to keep marching. If it is too much, you can stop the legs and you can just focus on the shoulders, okay? So doing two things together is going to make it harder for you. So you choose. And last one, we're going to take those shoulders forwards. So nice big rolls, going forwards. Lovely. Very nice. Last one, we're going to rest those legs. And we're going to take the arms back. So big circles, going back. Lovely. Trying to keep those hips facing forwards, all right? So try not to rotate the hips. You're going to keep them forwards for me. And then one more, and then take the arms forwards. I'm just going to let Barry and Jackie back in. So big circles going forwards. Lovely.
For some reason.
There you go, you're back in. We've only just started, so don't worry.
No, fine.
We've just done marches and shoulder rolls, so you've not missed much. And last one. Right, we're going to do some toe touches. So legs a little bit wide for me. So just wider than those hips. Opposite arm, you're going to reach down if you can to your toe. And then you're going to switch to the other side. Now, you don't have to go to the toe. You can also go to the shin or you can go to the knee. So just make sure that you're working where you feel comfortable. You don't have to go all the way down. And you're just switching side to side, warming up those legs. It's a really good one to open up those hips and the back. And then nice and slow, you're going to do two more on each side, and then you're going to come up, working through that spine, making sure the head is the last thing to come up. Perfect. And then we are going to use our hips. You might want to balance in a chair because we're going to go onto one leg, all right? So just if you're happy with that chair, go for it. You're going to open up the hip. You're going to lift up that leg. You're going to turn it out to the side, and then you're going to pop it down. So lift up to the side and down. Perfect. Up to the side and down. Two more. Up to the side and down. Last one. Up, side and down. Now reverse. So you're going to lift it to the side first, then bring it in, then pop it down. Again, side, in, down. Again, side, in, down. Lovely. Two more. Up and in and down. Last one. Up, in. Now switch legs. So bring it up, open and drop. We go. Up, open and drop. Two more. Up, open and drop. Last one. Up, open, drop. Now reverse. Out to the side, in and down. Lovely. Up, in and down. Up, in and down. Last one. Up, in and down. We're going to do two more for our warm-up. We've got our twists. So hands up to the chest height for me, palms facing down. You're going to twist round to the back, keeping those hips forward. Come back to centre, and you're going to go the other way. Lord. And again, change. And then to centre the other way. So go nice and slow. We're just using that torso, so try and keep the hips still. Hips are facing forward. Remember, no sudden movement with that back. We're just using this to warm up that lovely torso. Perfect. Do one more on each side for me. And then we're going to finish the warm up, popping our hands down. We're just going to do some leg curls. So just kicking the leg at the back. Again, like I said before, if you're on a chair, kick the legs in front. Or if you've got a chair, you can kick behind, and that's brilliant. But if you're on a chair, you can kick forwards. Lower. Very good. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Give those legs a shake. Right, so that's the warm up done. A little quick drink, and then we're going to go straight into our first exercises. So, while you're having a quick drink, you're going to, I would say for one of the exercises, just have your chair ready because we are going to be doing lunges, okay? So we're going to be doing them static. So if you want to hold on to a chair, you can. And then we will be doing our wall push as well. So again, just make sure you've got a wall nearby, or you can also do it on a kitchen counter. So again, make sure you've got something sturdy that you can lean against. But the first thing we're going to start with is our arm sequence. So arms up to the side. Remember, flex those wrists to make it harder. You can you can lie them flat in line with the arms, and that's going to make it easier. Okay, so flex hard, relax, easy. First thing we're going to do is cross the arms in front and open. Nice. In front and open. Lovely. In front and open. In front, open. Nice. In front and open. Lovely. 2 more. Last one. Now, we did this last week. We're going to put our hands down and we're going to pull up. And again, down to pull up. So as you pull up, elbows nice and high for me. Lovely. Nice and high. Lovely. Again, pull up. 2 more. 1. Last one. Now we're going to reverse. We're going to take the arms up above the head and we're going to pull down. So as we pull down, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Nice. Again, up and pull down. Again, up and pull. Nice. Up and squeeze. Again, and squeeze. Lovely. Last one. Perfect. Arms out to the side. You're going to bring them in and out. So it's just bending from the elbows. Lovely. So try and keep the arms at shoulder height if you can. If you dip and do it lower, it just makes it easier, okay? But the higher those elbows can be, the harder it's going to be. Lovely. Now to finish, you're going to bring the arms out in front. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. You're going to pull one in and then you're going to push it out. And you change. Pull the other one in and push. It's like you've got a bow and arrow. Pull, that's it. And in. Lovely. Pull it back and push. Pull it back. Nice. And push. 2 more. Pull and push. Last one. Pull. Lovely. Arms down. Just give them a shake if you need to. Roll off the shoulders. And we're going to go into our lunges. So if you want to have the chair, please feel free to. We're going to do, excuse me, we're going to do 5 normal lunges. So you're going to step forward, you're going to dip down, and you're going to bring that leg back. Okay, so it's a nice easy step. You dip, the knee does not touch the floor, it just hovers, okay? The lower you can go, the harder it's going to be. And you're going to bring it back. We're then going to lift up, so we're going to do 5. I think we did this last week. We're going to take it around the world. So you'll then step forward, you'll dip. As you come back, you're going to lift that leg up in front and then you bring it in. We're going to step to the side. We're going to do a little squat, lift up the leg and bring it in. And then we take it back. We do a little dip, bring up that leg and we bring it in. All right, so that's the little sequence. So let's go. Doesn't matter which leg you start with because we will do both legs. So 5 normal. So step in front, do a little dip, lovely, bring it in. Again, step forward and dip and in. 3 more. Step and dip and in. 2 more. Step and dip and in. Last one. Step and dip and in. Lovely. Now around the worm. So step it forward. You dip. As you come back, lift up that leg. Replace it down to the side. We're going to squat and lift. Lovely. And in. Take it back. You dip and lift and in. Other leg, same thing. 5 normal squats. Here you go. Step and dip and in. Again. Step and dip and in. 3 more. Step and dip and in. 2 more. Step and dip and in. Last one. Step and dip and in. Around the world we go. Step and dip. Lift that leg and replace to the side. Step. We squat and lift and replace. Last one. Take it back and dip. Lift that leg and in. Perfect. Right. We are doing. So this is the final one, and then we'll have another little drink. I'm just going to twist that. There we go. So just to recap with these wall pushes, you're going to have the hands on the wall. You're going to make sure that the arms are in line with the shoulders, okay? So they're not all the way up here and they're not all the way down here. So we're nice and in line. The closer to the wall, the easier it's going to be. So the further you step back, that's going to make it harder. And then all you're going to do is you're going to allow the arms to bend, the elbows point to the floor, come into the wall and push back off. Depending how far you've got your legs back, the heels will come off the floor. That's okay, all right? As long as you start with the heels on the floor, when you come down, they do come off, but as you push, they go back down. Remember, pull in the core. So with your belly button, you're going to think about pulling that belly button towards the spine, really engage that core, help with your wall push. We're going to do 15, okay? You don't have to do all 15, but that's the minimum we're going to do. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We go 1. Lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. 10. 5 more. 11. Nice. 12, 13, 14. Last one. 15. Come off the wall. Roll those shoulders. If you need to roll the wrists out, do. Let's have another little drink because it's still warm today, which is good. I'm not knocking the weather, but we'll have enough fluid. So another little drink, and then we'll go on to the next drink. I don't think we've done one of these in a while. Sam's taking Noah upstairs. It's loud. Right. So we're going to have our longer break in a minute, I promise. So this next one is we're going to do sumo squats. okay? So you're gonna sumo bend, sorry, getting confused. So you're gonna make your squat stance a little bit wider. So we normally do our squats hip width apart. You're going to take the legs a little bit wider for me. You're going to come down into a squat. So you're going to push those hips back. So if I turn to the side, it's not about going down, okay? It's about pushing the hips back, and that's your squat. Very different to this compared to this, all right? When you're in this position, I'm going to turn again. Your hands are going to come up to the side of your head, and the idea is you're going to bend and you're going to try and get your elbow to the knee. I mean, you won't get very far, but that's the idea. You come to center and then we go the other way. So we're going to be working the obliques and our lovely love handles, okay? Like I said last week, countdown to Christmas, the more you do, the more mince pies you can do, all right? That's my little deal for you. So, they're your sumo bends. We're going to do 5 normal squats, take the legs out wide, and then we're going to do 10 bends, okay? That's the kind of sequence we're looking at. So just bring the legs in a little bit for me so they're under the hips. 5 normal squats to begin with. Are you ready? Here you go. Bend back in those hips. There's your first one. Nice. Again. 2. Lovely. 3. Very nice. 4. Last one. Perfect. Legs a little bit wide for me. Go down into that squat. Hands. We bend. 1. To center. Other way. 2. Lovely. 3. And 4. Make sure you're breathing. 5. And 6. Lovely. 7. 8. Very nice. 9. Last one. 10. Come to center. Arms down. Up from the squat. Legs in. Finish it on 5 normal squats again. Are you ready? We go down. 1. Very nice. 2. And 3. 2 more. 4. Last one. Perfect. Shake out the legs if you need. We're going to go on to our lovely punches. Not done punches in a while. So guard up for me. First thing you're going to do is we're going to do those lovely hooks. So you're going to hook and we change. Other side hook. Very nice. Hook and hook. So keep going with your lovely hooks. If you can, I want you to try and shift your weight from side to side. So as you're hooking, you're sending your weight with the punch. There we go. Lovely. Rock it side to side. And remember, that strength in the hook comes from the shoulder. All right? It does not come from the wrist. It does not come from the arm. You're using your shoulder. Perfect. Last hook. Change to a jab. Punch it forward. Punch and punch. Nice. Punch, punch. Lovely. Again, remember your technique. You're punching just above the eye line for me. Okay, so you're not punching down, you're not punching too high, just above your eye line. Very nice. Keep shifting the weight from side to side if you can. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Shake out the wrists. We're going to create a little sequence. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook, hook, punch, punch. Now we're going to do lift the knee, lift the leg. All right. So the knee lifts up to the side, the other leg lifts up to the side. Okay, so that's your little sequence. Now, to make sure you're changing the legs, I started with the right. Your next go, you then start with the other arm, hook, punch, punch. Then you lift the other knee and the other leg lifts, okay? So that's to make sure that you're using both legs differently. If you forget which arm you started with, don't worry. All right, as long as you're doing the sequence, don't worry too much about changing those legs, okay? Want to confuse you. So we're going to do 5 rounds of that sequence. Are you ready? Guard up for me. Here we go. We've got hook, hook, punch, punch, lift the knee, lift the leg. Nice. Hook, hook, punch, punch, lift the knee, the leg. Lovely. Punch. No, hook. Now punch, punch, lift the knee, lift the leg. Again. Hook, hook, punch, punch, lift the knee, lift the leg. Last time. Hook and hook. Punch, punch, lift the knee, the leg. Very nice. Shake it all out. Okay, this is your floor sequence. Now, like I said at the beginning, we can't go onto the floor just yet. Another month and I will be able to. So I'm just going to describe it to you if we're going to go onto the floor. So we're going to do bicycle crunches, okay? So if you are on the floor, you will have your shoulders, so your starting position is your feet are on the floor, your knees are going to be up to the ceiling, so you're going to have that triangle and then you're lying flat, okay? Now, when you're on the floor, your easy option is you're just going to use the legs. And all you're going to do is you're going to bicycle the legs for me, okay? And that's on the floor. That's your easy option for those of you on the floor. If you want to make it harder, you lift your shoulders up off the floor. Arms are going to come to the side of your leg and you're going to bring in the knee and then your elbow is going to go to the opposite. So you're working your opposite knee to opposite elbow. So as you do that, if you're on the floor, the lower the legs you can make them, the easier it's going the harder it's going to be, sorry. Make the legs come up further towards you and it's going to be hard. It's going to be easier. I can't get my words out. It's going to be easier. So hardest version on the floor, shoulders are off the floor, hands are by the side and you're targeting opposite knee to opposite elbow. The legs, in a sense, they extend and you bring them in and then in, all right? So it's a nice bicycle crunch. If you are on the chair with me, your easy version, if I turn here, we'll see a bit better actually. So your easiest version here, if you're on the floor, on the chair, sorry, you're going to bring it in and out, in and out, in and out. So my feet never touch the floor. I bring one in, stretch it back out, bring the other knee in, stretch it back out. That's your easy version. Your hard version is similar to what the guys on the floor are doing, whereas we're going to keep the heels down. So you don't keep the legs up, put the heels down the floor for me, hands by the side of the head, and you target opposite elbow to opposite knee. Now, to make this harder, you can do that lifting the legs off the floor. So it's going to look like this. I can't do that because it's engaging too much of my core, okay? So it's going to damage me by doing that. But that's how you're going to make it harder, is you keep the legs up and you target opposite elbow to opposite knee, okay? I can't do that, unfortunately, not yet. So I'll give you a couple of seconds just to get in position if you're on the floor or if you're on the chair. If you're on the floor, just give it a little test run, see which one you prefer. We're going to do, these are quite tough, we'll do 15, right? But if you're on the floor, if you're on the chair, you need to stop beforehand, then please do, okay? So get yourselves ready. And then hands up by the side for me. And then 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Opposites and change. Lovely. There's 2 already. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15. Everybody now stretch out. So if you're on the floor, legs flat, lie back, on the chair, arms up for me. Relax those legs, arms up. If you're on the floor, making sure the arms are above the head. Nice big stretch. And then take your time. We're going to have that longer bit. Well, when I say longer, I mean sort of 30 seconds, 45 seconds. But have a drink. Please go to the loo. Go to the loo. And we're going to come back and do it all again.
We haven't got into another side.
What?
Probably going to go
Right. Everyone doing okay?
Yeah.
So we do.
Perfect. Okie dokie. Let's go back in. So this time round, it's the same as we've done before. We're going to have those holds though, just remember. So it's going to be a little bit harder. You don't have to do them if you don't want to. It's completely optional, up to you. But just to start, can we just march back on the spot for me? And then we're just going to warm up those legs a little bit, just so that we're getting back ready, warm up. And then I need to remember what we did. Perfect. So while you're marching, if you need to roll the shoulders, then do. If you need to use the arms, do whatever you do to get your head back in the game. That we're going to do a little bit more, and then we're going to finish. So the first thing we did is our arm sequence. We're going to do it a little bit quicker. Arms up for me. Remember, flex those wrists to make it harder. And you go in front and open. Perfect. In front, open. In front, open. Lovely. Take it 2 more. We're going to go straight into the pull-ups. So down the arms and pull. And down. And pull. 3 more. And pull. 2 more. Lovely. Last one. Change. Take it above the head and pull down. Nice. Up and pull down. Lovely. 3 more. And down. Again. And pull. 2 more. I've lost count actually, I think that was the last one. Doesn't matter. 1 more full up. Out to the side. Bend it in and out. Nice. Just using those elbows, remember, keep them shoulder height if you can. And we're going to do 2 more. Last one. Now those bow and arrows for me. So arms out to the side. I'll turn so you can see. You're going to pull one back and pull back and push. 3 more, let's say. 2 more. Last one. I'm really sorry, it's not over. Arms out to the side. Clench those fists and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Nice. Roll the shoulders. Roll it up. All right, lunges. Remember, 5 normal lunges. We do that around the world sequence. We lift up that leg. This time, though, when we lift up the leg, we're going to hold it for 3 seconds. Okay, so we're going to have a little hold in there. Are you ready? Choose the leg that's going to go first. You're going to step forward, and then you dip. Very nice. And you bring it in. Again, step and dip and in. 3 more. Step and dip and in. 2 more. Step and dip and in. Last one. Step and dip. Nice. Around the world. Step it forward. We dip. Bring up the leg. Hold. 3, 2, 1 and down. Step it to the side. Go down into that squat. Nice. Bring the leg up. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and in, take it back. You dip, bring up the leg, hold. 3, 2, 1, and in. Nice. Other leg, are you ready? Step it forward and dip. Bring it in. Again, step and dip and in. 3 more. Step and dip and in. Again, step and dip and in. Last one. Step and dip and in. Around the world, are you ready? Step, dip, lift up the leg, hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. To the side, you go down into that squat. Nice. Lift up the leg, hold. 3, 2, 1, and in. Last time to the back. You dip, lift up that leg, hold, wobble it. 3, 2, 1, replace. Shake out those legs. Very nice. Last one, and we'll have a little break. These are our wall pushes. So same thing as before. You're going to have your arms onto the wall for me, making sure they are in line with your shoulders. Remember, the closest to the wall, the easier it is. The further back you go, the harder it is. Engage that core. Now, one thing I will say, I don't think I saw any of you do it, but just remember, don't let the hips fall, okay? Keep nice and in line. By engaging that core, you're looking after those hips. We're going to do 15, and then we're going to do a 10-second hold. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We go 1 and 2, 3, nice, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, nice, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one. Now go back down and hold that position. Keep it nice and still. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you come. Oh, hold those shoulders. Have a little drink. And remember, we've got those nice sumo bends to come back.
Just push against the wall.
Lovely. Okay, so for this one, what we're going to do is we'll do our 5 normal squats like we did before. We're going to do our 5 sumo, we're going to do 10 sumo bends. And then we're going to do a hold in that squat position. Okay, I'm working you hard. So, normal stance for your squat. Okay, remember, wider later. This is our normal one for now. 5 squats. Here you go. Drop down. There's 1. Push back in those hips. 2. Lovely. 3. Nice. 4. Last one. 5. Very good. Open up those legs a little bit wider. Hands to the side of the head, so near the ears. Drop it down into your squat. And you're going to go to the side. Ready? 1. Come to center. 2. Come to center. Lovely. 3. Center. 4. Center. 5. Center. 6. Center. 7. Center. 8. Center. 9. Come on, last one. Lovely. Come to center. Drop the arms. Lift up. Bring those legs a little bit in. Go down. And you're holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Oh, my thighs are on fire. There we go. Shake out the legs. into our lovely punches. So legs we're leaving alone now. Back to the arms. Guard up for me. Let's get those hooks in. Are you ready? Hook and hook. Nice. Hook and hook. Nice. Very good. And hook. Remember, if you've got someone else in the room, just avoid hitting each other. Perfect. I've got to say that, Barry and Jackie, just so I can tick off my health and safety. You can't blame me if you hit each other. 3, 2, 1. Change to jabs. Punch it forwards. Lovely. Really start to shift weight from side to side if you can. Very nice. And remember that strength in that punch comes from the shoulder, keeping the punch just above your eye line. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake out the arms, shake out the wrists. Lovely. Same sequence. I'll just recap it for you. So take a nice break here. Let me just recap the sequence. So you're going to do your hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee and lift the leg. And then you change. So if you start with your right, you're then going to do it left and hook, punch and lift and lift. Okay? Remember, if you can't quite alternate those legs, it's not the end of the world. All right? We did 5 last time. I'm going to increase it to 6. 6 rounds. 1 more exercise and then we're done. Nice cool down and you're done. So, arms up, guard up for me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We hook and hook. Nice. Punch, punch, lift the leg. Lift, no, the leg now. And hook, punch and punch. Lift the knee and leg. Lovely. Hook and hook. Punch and punch. Lift the knee and leg. Again, and hook and hook. Punch and punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg. 2 more. Hook, hook and punch. Lift the knee, the leg. Last time. Hook and hook. Punch and punch. Lift the knee. Oh, lift the leg. Lovely. All right, I'm going to go back to
Those quickly, I forget which
our
one.
floor exercise. Just grab my chair. So it's the same exercise that we did at the first round, so I won't explain that one again because it's the same principle. The only thing that's different is we are going to do a hold, okay? So it's the same as every week. I'll just quickly recap it. If you are on the floor, version 1 is your easy version. You're going to keep your feet flat on the floor so that your knees are pointing to the ceiling. You're going to have your arms out to the side, palms are facing up, and you lift your shoulders off the floor. That's your easy version. Your medium version, your version 2, your shoulders go back onto the floor, hands are still where they are, but your legs are going to extend out in front of you and you're going to lift them up. The higher the legs, the easier it is. If you can keep your legs quite close to the floor, you're really going to be working that core. Option 3, your hardest version, is all of that together. So, hands are still where they are, lift up in those shoulders, legs are still extended out, and again, remember, the higher the legs, the easier it is. So you're going to kind of be in like a low V shape if you do it all together. All right, so that's your options for the hold on the floor. For us on the chair, I'll just turn to the side so you can see. What we're going to be doing is we're going to lift up those legs, we're going to hold them out. To make it harder, if you want to, you can grab a weight or a book or whatever, and you can place it on your ankles. Okay, so if you put weight on your ankles, it's going to make it harder. Hands are going to be just out in front, so you can clasp them together however you wish, and they're just going to be out in front, and you're going to hold that position. Okay, so that's what we're going to do at the end. So because we're having a hold, we'll do 10 bicep crunches, and then we'll do a 10-second hold. All right, so not as many crunches, but we've got that lovely hold. All right, set yourselves up. Decide how you're going to do these bicycle crunches. Arms up for me to the side of the head. And in 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Crunch it in. Opposites, elbow, opposite knee. There's 2 already. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Everyone into a hold. Decide your options. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. If you're on the floor, have that nice long stretch. If you're on the chair, let's get those arms above our heads for me. Stretch out those legs in front. Nice. Enjoy. Stretch out that abs. I've just realised I've got grass all over my trainers and it's now all over the floor. Whoops. Perfect. Right. I'm going to go straight into the cool down. So I'm going to go straight into those stretches. If you want a little drink or just have a 5-second break, then please do. Just join back in when you're ready, okay? So no rush. Keep the chair nearby as well because we are going to use that chair. So if you need a drink, do so. If not, come with me. First stretch I want you to do. You're going to have one leg in front, the other leg step it back. You're going to bend that front knee. You're going to keep the back leg nice and straight. Making sure that back leg, the heel, is on the floor. Now, something a little bit different today. What we need to do is we're engaging that core, so we need to bring that belly button into your spine. We're still working. And we need to lift both arms up above your head. Okay, so nice and stretched up here. If you can, you're going to slowly lower so the hands are going to come all the way down to the floor. At any point you wish to stop, you stop. You do not have to come down to the floor. If you don't want to, you're going to try and get those hands onto those toes. And then feet back in. You're going to bring those arms up. Ceiling. Arms. Nice. Change legs for me. Other side. Remember, back leg straight, front leg is bent. Keep the heel down on the floor at all times. Steady yourself. Engage your core. Arms up for me. Try and relax the shoulders. Don't hunch up. Keep the shoulders nice and low. And if you want to, you're going to lower down. If you want to stop here, stop there. You don't have to go all the way if you don't want to. If you feel dizzy at any point, you need to come back up. Lovely. Hold it here. Then big breath in as you come up for me. Nice. Arms down. Woo. Change legs. I'm just going to lower my screen just so you can see this next one. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one foot in front, so that heel is down. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Push back in those feet for me. Pop the hands onto the bent leg. Straight leg nice and clear of hands. If you want to increase the stretch, pop the hand down to the side, and that's going to really increase that stretch for you in the legs. Lovely. Nice and slowly coming up for me. Final time. Changing legs. Heel down. Push back in those hips. Hands on the bent leg. And again, if you want to increase that stretch, the hand can go down to that toe. But make sure you have a balance.
Oh, Jesus.
And then let go, coming up. Nice and steady. Lovely. Let's come onto our chair for me. Just going to tilt that so my head's not chopped off. Oh. So, We're going to do similar to our torso stretches that we did at the beginning, but these are going to be static. So what I want you to do is your hand is going to come underneath the opposite thigh. That's going to hook underneath for me. The other arm is going to go over the back of your chair and you're going to look to the back. So nice, perfect, a nice, really staying nice and tall in the torso. Don't allow it to kind of shrink, keep nice and tall. And then come to centre for me. We're going to do it the other way. So the other arm across the body, hook underneath the opposite thigh, arm over the back of the chair, looking over that shoulder, making sure as well your bum doesn't come off the chair. So hips down for me. Perfect. Come back to centre, releasing those arms. And then we're going to have one arm coming across the body and you're going to pull it in towards you with the other arm. Again, some people kind of lift their shoulder. Don't do that. Relax it down. I was in a class the other day and I saw someone do that. And I was like, oh, I need to remind you. I've never seen you guys do it, but just in case. And then change arms for me. So the other one goes across. Really pull it into that body. Lovely, for a nice hug. It's all gone quiet then. So either Noah's napping or both Noah and Sam are napping. Interesting. Nice. Release the hands. We're going to reverse that stretch. So we're going to have the arm up, place it behind you, the back of the shoulder, other hand onto the elbow, and you're going to pull back. Nice, really nice. You've got it. Remember, keep it nice and tall in that spine. Lovely. Relax the arms. Go the other way. So the other arm up. Replace it behind. Hand on the elbow. And pull back. Very good. And then release the arms down for me. If you need to, roll out those shoulders. Finishing with our head. So you're going to look one way for me, looking to the side. You're going to bring that head to centre, and then you're going to look the other way. And again, coming to centre, looking the other way. And then final time, head to centre, and then back the other side. And then this side, you're going to come to centre, and you're going to look up for me. So tilt that chin towards the ceiling. And then drop that chin all the way down to your chest. And final time, lifting that chin up to the ceiling. And then again, all the way down, chin to chest. And then you're going to do 2 head circles for me. So if you can, you're going to bring that head all the way around, nice and slow. You're going to do it twice. If you don't want to do head circles, you can bring the chin to one shoulder and then take it to the other shoulder. And then you're going to take the head the other way. So go 2 more circles in the other direction. Again, nice and slow. Really releasing that neck. And then when you're finished, bringing the head to centre. Well done. You have completed. Right, let me just... bear with me. Let me just